The role of public artworks and public monuments have always been a source of debate and controversy in the United States. But in the past 5 to 6 years, particular attention has been paid to monuments which honor the legacy of the Southern Confederacy and the legacy of slavery. And that discussion really came to a head in 2017 when throughout the country there arose a widespread movement to remove Confederate monuments and Confederate flags from public places like state capitals, from public squares, and even from in front of places like art museums. What you're seeing here is part of a series that was commissioned by the New York Times asking artists to respond to the proposal of what should be put in the place of Confederate monuments that are being taken down in cities across the US. So what you're seeing specifically in this image is the artist Dred Scott's proposal for the city of New Orleans. The location you're seeing was formerly known as Lee Circle, and formerly on the top of a tall pedestal held a statue of Robert E. Lee with his arms defiantly crossed as part of a bronze statue facing north. Now, that statue has since been removed. However, there is an open question as far as what kind of monument or memorial should go in its place. Should it be a new figure, or should it be some other approach entirely? And that's essentially what Dred Scott is proposing here in his artwork, which is entitled, "The Legacy of Slavery is in the Way of Progress and Will Be Until America, which benefits from that legacy, has been replaced with a completely different society." Now, Dred Scott, as an artist in his practice, has addressed systemic racism in quite a number of ways, including recently by a reenactment of the country's largest slave rebellion, which took place just outside the city of New Orleans. But in this proposal specifically, what he's suggested is toppling this tall pedestal and having it stretch across St. Charles Avenue. So what you're seeing here is actually St. Charles Avenue with its trolley car lines, the pedestal deliberately blocking the way of traffic. And his point is, the monument that acknowledges the legacy of slavery should not be something you can simply walk around. It should not be something you can simply ignore. It is a deliberate obstruction, something that deliberately forces you to acknowledge in what ways do we live with the legacy of slavery, and in what ways do we still have work to do.